The what?
I said we got to stop these kind of films in the black community.
Please.
Also, there's no good black movies or shows out now or coming out these days
Nah,
because black people is corny as fuck nowadays too. I hate
Yeah,
to
because
generalize it, but it's like it's no
really,
cool
and
factors.
it's like, and that's why, like, I know there was criticism around it. It shows the Blackish or whatnot. I watched Blackish at one point, and then I kind of stopped. Um, foul. But like, yeah, there's a lot of corny shit out there now, and it feels like the King Bach babies are who in charge. And
it
I'm gonna be
does.
honest, I watch Abbott Elementary. I love Abbott Elementary.
Yeah,
Funny
that's a
show,
great show. That's
funny
a great
show.
show.
But like outside of that, there's no. And people. It's always controversial to say what exactly is black and this, that, and the other, because lame ass niggas want it to be like, oh, you got to talk ignorantly. But there's no Martins, Wayans brothers, Jamie Foxx shows. Like,
But yeah, just friends, just people being friends, not
yeah,
acknowledging that they black all the time.
yeah,
Because they stopped writing black movies for black people. They're all catered, black movies and shows are catered towards white folk, and they all have the same black tropes.
yeah.
So you gotta have certain jokes,
Well,
certain beats,
like I'm
certain
not
characters.
watching that Lauren. I'm not watching that Jonah Hill Lauren London movie. I'm just not gonna do it.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm good.
I've seen like yeah, I've seen. What was the last great black show?
Wire,
That's not
Um,
talking like sitcoms.
black sitcom. Let me see, because
Wife and Kiss.
That was an
yeah,
amazing show. I probably know Everybody Hates Chris. That
yep,
was
yeah. That's
after.
the most recent
Then
one that
after
comes
that,
to
that was
mind.
after,
Yeah,
yeah.
that was after.
Probably everybody hates Chris. I like that.
You know what's funny to me? How people are starting to reveal how they hated Family Matters.
I love it.
Yo,
You loved it?
you
No, I
like
love the hate.
Yeah, nah. For
I
Silly,
like
silly.
Family Matters,
Oh my
but
god.
they wasn't like I seen somebody say it's not something you go back to, and I didn't even realize. But yeah, I don't because I watch Steve Harvey show all the time on YouTube. I pull up Jamie Foxx show. Shit, I know Fresh Prince damn every episode word for word. Family Matters, I
Family Matters,
haven't
nah.
watched this. Yeah,
It's all
it really wasn't.
It was it had a cheesy character that
characters.
that made it because of the era. Like
Yeah.
Steve Urkel was like the Hulk Hogan of TV characters. Like Hulk Hogan as a wrestler was like the lamest, cheesiest dude. He wouldn't have been that guy in the Stone Cold Rock Undertaker Triple H era, but
No.
that's like Steve Urkel in 2001. That wouldn't have been picked up as a pilot episode.
What's
It's a
crazy is what's crazy is it was an even worse show. It was the most boring show ever. The first
oh yeah,
couple of
before he got on the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
before he got on it, because he was a one-time bit character, and then they realized, oh shit, we should probably have some comedy.
I knew the
Like,
show was ass when Laura Friend got shot and she had her gun on her. She
Yeah.
got shot because they wanted her shoes, and they wasn't
There's
even Jordans. And the
yeah,
show was based in Chicago, which that bothered me a little bit.
right. They not, but it was always them trash TV. Like also you could tell when the TV show was kind of cool when you saw the shoes. Like if
Yeah,
you saw Will Lamar with the mics on, you was like, all right,
yeah.
cool. But then you saw motherfucking just Urkel with some non no brand shell to
yeah. Like, oh
Adidas
damn, they couldn't pay for the
for the
logos on the
action.
show.
They tried so hard to make Eddie cool, but he was a fucking cornball.
Yeah,
The
He a
father
corn-
too.
he
Everybody,
was a
everybody.
cop. Like, you can't make a black cop likable.
Well, yo, the funniest shit is the dad might have been the second funniest nigga on the show
That's
behind Urkel. I mean, it's not all kind of competition, but the dad carried a couple scenes.
Urkel wasn't funny to
That's
me
like
though.
Royce
He was
O'Neal
annoying.
being your second leading scorer.
That's how it's been on some nights too. So,
It be like that, man.
Shout out to Cam Thomas.
Sometimes Jared Dudley getting double figures.
Yep.
you know what I hate now is the new Negroes. Disrespect for
The new
Martin.
blacks.
New blacks. Disrespect for Martin. Like that's one of those. Just don't say nothing at all if you
Yeah.
don't fuck with it.
Like I'm not above saying, like I said this before, like I'm not gonna act like Martin can't discuss anything being funnier than Martin, or I'm not gonna act like everything was perfect. But when people be like, oh, Martin wasn't funny, like hold the
Yeah,
fuck up,
they just
nigga.
saying shit,
That's
bro.
even silly cool there saying it was funny.
Martin was funny enough to
Pick
where
up
there's
the
a lot of
pieces.
shit.
Just
Man, pick up the pieces.
Uh
Tracy Morgan with just
Hustle Man was arguably like funnier than Brumman. Like he was funnier than Brumman.
he was
He
funnier.
was.
Like Brubman is
just
funny as a
song
person.
less. But
Yeah.
yo, the one time when he was selling the flowers, like, what's up, Puddin'? Just
Yeah.
that,
Just
just
Nah,
that
he said they
was
marinate
fucking
they
the
marinate the
mirror.
chicken for 3 to 2 days.
Yo,
the advice at the end of every hustle, even with the flowers, he
like,
said you got to put them in vinegar. Some
Vinegar.
shit like that. Shit is
say you know my secret
We
molasses.
use molasses now.
Stupid. This nigga
like
stupid.
that
But you
shit.
know, Martin's so funny. People don't even care about like you get some people be like, oh, that's buffoonery, or like we don't want to see men in dresses. Niggas did not give a fuck with Martin. Shanae
Yo,
still make niggas laugh. They can act as cool
to
as they
this
want
day.
to, but
Yeah.
it did. Like
Like he would run around yell. He could run around yell the whole episode. And you still wouldn't call it hacky comedy. It's just
yeah,
like
nah.
that's
And
different,
yo,
man.
each of his characters was their own entity. Like you don't almost forget that you're watching Martin
Martin, right.
playing this character.
Yeah. Meanwhile,
Like
Michael B. Jordan and Tone Loc. Shout out
Yeah,
to
I'm a
Tone
nigga.
Loc.
like Shanae is her own character when you talking about funny TV characters. Like niggas just go say Shanae.
Right.
Like
Not
it's
only that, like Jada and Pam is like some of the funniest comedic actresses
Yeah.
ever. Like Tashina Arnold is one of the funniest comedic actresses you're ever gonna get.
which one
Also,
that
people
Pam?
need to stop saying unpopular opinion. I think Pam better than Gina
Yeah.
because like every single
Shut up.
person says that ever.
Yeah, it's
Like
not
it's
unpopular
It's not
not
opinion.
you're
unpopular
not
no more.
It's just
you're not
eyes.
changing the game.
That just shows you that colorism is strong because people think it's done because one's light skinned and in their
Yeah.
head that's the default. But Pam, yo, you could tell. That's why I didn't believe that he was said because you could tell from his jokes that it was Pam that he wanted to fuck. You could tell by certain shit he dropped on the like he wanted to fuck Pam and shit. That's who most people wanted to fuck. I'd have tore Pam up.
Yeah, nah, you
Sure.
wouldn't. Yeah, sure.
Random
It's heavy.
spoons, like
Random shit.
yo. Martin is all cool. Anybody say they don't like Martin, you just a weirdo.
Everybody on Martin had their moments. Like you can
That
create
dude,
a good
oh,
7-minute
GTV,
minimum
man.
reel of every main character.
All right, rank the characters funniest to least funny.
The main
Least
characters
funny,
are all
Yeah, main characters.
main character.
least funny, I say Gina, only cause
She was a straight woman.
yeah, misogyny and all that.
No, that's not
Nah,
what
because there were times where like there was a little too much effort, and it wasn't like it may have been the character,
She
but like
tried
the
too
one
hard.
where Pretty Ricky, what they called him, where she showed up late, and
Oh,
that's
she was
hilarious.
like,
But you could tell it was a little like it almost felt like she's trying to be Martin Jr.
Yeah, that yo, a lot of her jokes came off as like she'd almost look to Martin like that Martin.
Yeah,
Yeah, she
that was
yeah,
wasn't.
actually the first time she had to be animated though in
yeah.
the series.
Yeah,
Actually, was the
Yeah.
Pretty Ricky
No, it's a
episode.
couple other ones.
I probably put her. I wouldn't put
when
her
her head was
last.
stuck in the thing.
Yeah.
That was
Every
funny.
like you said, everybody had their moment. Like if you name a character, you can name their funniest moments all
Tommy
time.
after Gina.
Oh, I don't know. The thing is, Tommy probably got some parts where he made me laugh the hardest. Like just that. Remember
Yeah,
when he was just
I might have
laughing?
Tommy just second.
I don't know. Cole, what about Cole? So where Cole fall in the mix?
Here's the thing with Cole, like because he was supposed to be like I hate
Yes.
that Dumb is supposed to be the funny character. Like
Yeah. But you know
it
what changed
I,
my mind
yo,
about that, Silly? is that it's because I thought people like Cole was unrealistic.
Oh, sorry.
We all together know
I know
somebody
where this going.
who is
It's
about as
rhetorical,
dumb as
nigga.
Cole. So it kind of shifted my view on Cole a little bit. But go ahead, continue. Because my last would probably
I'm
be.
gonna let him finish his.
Oh yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
I would say, I don't know. How about we all go? So I said my fifth, Gina.
Oh, okay,
Celia, who you got as five?
Gina. I thought we probably all got Gina.
That's all unanimous?
I think I got Cole simply because Gina made me laugh harder more times. But Cole got the most memorable random
This
spoons.
nigga's a feminist.
Random spoons.
But
But the thing that made
Gina
Random
got more.
Spoons funny is Martin attacking him after and trying to.
Yeah. But also, it's like I think Gina chemistry with Martin was the best. Like, and Cole's just stood out alone a lot of times. So.
Tommy and Martin.
No, I'm talking about out of Cole and Gina and.
Okay, yeah.
So I think like that they work real well together, and it's just like some of that jokes. Like if Gina gonna make me laugh, she gonna make me crack up. But if Cole gonna make me laugh, it's gonna be like, haha, just the regular cliche dumb jokes from time to time.
So your number 5 is Cole.
Yeah.
Paco. I'm a fall back on my Tommy because my memory horrible, and every time as soon as I said, I'm like, hold up, Tommy got some fucking moments, bro.
You got right.
I was tripping with that one. See the thing with Pam is that Pam had a lot of her lines was delivered in angriness. Like a lot of her funny. So I'd probably say Pam. It's gonna look like how you think it will. I would say Pam number 4.
Oh God, no! I thought top 2 was gonna be pretty easy. Yes.
I know my top 2.
I don't know.
Number 4 for me is Gina.
Nah, I'm gonna go Cole. My bad. I'm gonna go Cole number 4. Because he was a one-liner. You had to set him up kind of person. I'm gonna go Cole.
I'm between Pam and Cole for number 4, and I thought that I was going to say Cole, but now that you say that, Pam had a lot of shit that didn't hit. Where even like Cole will make you chuckle, even if it wasn't. But Pam had some other jokes didn't hit. But the ones that I got Cole number 4. I got Cole number 4.
Yeah.
Where this nigga going?
Where this secretary name ass nigga at?
Yep. All right, cool. So we had 3.
Yeah.
So I had Cole, Gina. Oh, I'm gonna go Tommy. Tommy 3rd. I thought top 2 was gonna be pretty easy, but yeah, Tommy 3. That nigga, he has the part that made me laugh the hardest with just that nigga's laugh. In that one episode where they was trying to catch Gina's girlfriend doing shit. Well, friend, but yeah, Tommy, and also the New Jack City parody part.
Yeah,
just that nigga holding in his laugh.
Pam, I got Pam number 3.
Tommy 2. I mean, I'm cool with Tommy at 2. Unless Sean niggas got Tommy at 1. I got Pam number 2 though.
I mean,
Tommy character not being a dummy and having like Tommy was a nigga with money, Tommy getting hoes. Like his personality allow him to be in control of his humor. You know what I'm saying? To get the draws moments, like he could be funny to everyone on the show pretty much. So and then we know number 1 is Stan.
But yeah, I never did it. Yeah, it was Tommy and Martin. Tommy and Martin like the fucking Jadakiss and Styles P of that show.
Can we get better analogies than Jadakiss and Styles? I've heard that so many times. It could be better.
It's only 2 people that go like. Who else is? Ain't no more back and forth niggas. Pause.
Chris and Neef.
Look who you say. What's your favorite character from Martin? Like favorite character he played, or favorite side character out of, or like Hustle Man, Bro Man,
Hustle Man,
Hustle Man.
I like Otis.
Hustle Man. But the favorite character he played,
Otis is one of my least favorite. I liked wasn't Jerome.
Yeah, Jerome easily. Dragonfly Jones in the mix.
He was
I
cool
got
too.
I got Otis than Jerome.
It was Jerome Shanae, and then I guess the white one was last
See, like you
because
said, Shanae is her own stand. I didn't even think about
Yeah,
Shanae, but I
exactly.
still
That was Shanae. You know what's funny? Martin's sister looked exactly like Shanae.
that's
I can
gross.
imagine that's probably where he got it from.
He was like, never mind getting you to play her. I'm not gonna put the family on or nothing. I got this. Give me the
Yours.
dress, nigga.
What was wild was on Do the Right Thing. I didn't know that was actually Spike Lee's sister. And then when I found out it was Spike Lee's sister, I was like, she looked like Spike Lee's sister. And that took me out of it. I was like, yeah. Shout out Martin. Shout out
Shout out Martin,
Fresh
man.
Prince. Shout out Wayans Brothers.
We,
Also,
we need them good black shows back, man.
listen, I don't see it happening because comedy styles change so much.
Yeah. Not
Everybody
only that,
doing
but culturally, it's not. You don't have like the way we talk and the way we as black men talk, the us three, but in general, and the way a lot of us walk in the swagger and natural charisma that we had, like that's not. I kind of hinted at it. People have always taken a somebody don't seem black enough thing to mean ignorance, whatever. Nah, that ain't it. Like it's a lot of well-spoken, intelligent black people that have the aura that we have, but it's not being made like the thing for black people to be like that no more. Like you look on the NBA draft 2003 pinnacle draft year. Niggas had cornrows. Niggas was in baggy suits. LeBron James was a high school graduate with a black baby mama and who turned out to be his wife and kid. And nowadays, just the culture of black people as a whole, like it's being an alternative black is like
that's it.
it's
That's it.
cool and it's regular. So the shows that we had, you don't gotta make them no more.
Um, his my bad. You wanna go?
No, go ahead.
Oh, you go ahead. Go ahead.
The thing that happened was right when they first started making black shows, they didn't think white people would like them, so they made them to cater to black people. That's why you had so much black opulence, was because that's what
Shut the
niggas
fuck
wanted to
up.
see. But um, as it transitioned, they realized that fucking white people love black culture. They start turning it into now it's black characters. They got certain black tropes. You're not gonna see black excellence on the TV like that. You're not gonna see a doctor and a lawyer with mad kids, and it's hilarious because for what they could make them a drug dealer or an idiot and get more money. Cause white
I don't
people love
think
it.
with that, yeah,
When they
they
killed UPN, like I don't know if y'all watched the game, but the game was a completely different show
once it, yeah.
on UPN, wherever it was, and then it went over to Viacom, and they turned it into fucking um Orange County or whatever show they had. They turned it into the Black Orange County. Like when BT started doing that, that was the test. Like they started just doing the MTV shows black. They're like, oh, we could just do that. We don't have to actually like write compelling characters that
Yeah.
send a message for
Yeah.
what?
Well, like stuff with like
And niggas gonna
UPN, especially like in the 90s and shit like that, and all the staples, they just wanted the black audience first, and then they wanted to reel in the whites, and then they switched the programming up. Um, but I don't think like Jordan right, like you can be cool black and not be ignorant. Like Fresh
definitely.
Prince of Bel-Air is like the prototype of the cool black of the TV shows. But Will Smith wasn't stupid. Like he
No,
was smart. He had his shit together. Like, yeah, like
a
Martin
lot of
wasn't
his a lot
stupid.
of shit was him calling out people for like remember the when he carved his name on the desk and they were like these folks did it to
Exactly.
be remembered. He was like, that's why I did it. Like it was
That's
him
what
pulling
yeah.
cards in a way. But
Yeah.
also um another reason too, and I think like a lot of people are hesitant to try to because like I've always liked to write. I've always, in the perfect world, I'd have wrote a movie or a screenplay or a book or whatever. But like
4 or 5 are in there.
you can't read that well. But he
All his
told somebody
characters,
4 or 5 ideas, nigga. Stop trying to make it sound good.
all
Nah,
his
but like
characters named Mike because he got 4 letters in. It's like that's up.
He actually think that he been calling him Mickey for 10 years now. He never
Shit.
seen Mike on paper.
I think I'll meet you.
But like another thing too is you get into where, and this may be a small part, but like a lot of black people want to like retro uh gatekeep, and it's kind of impossible, but I do feel like a lot of people now wouldn't want to produce something to where you hear white people saying shit like if I heard a white person say I'm trying to get like you, that would break my heart. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
that's
just certain things. I start seeing
Like,
white girls say "woo child" and they didn't even know how to pronounce it, how it's
bro,
spelled.
Wu
So like,
Chile.
yeah, "woo
white
chile," like,
people and Ba Felicia.
yeah, yeah. But overall, it was a great time. It was a golden era, and even in the early 2000s, like I said, or you mentioned it early, silly, to My Wife and Kids. Everybody hate
My wife and
Chris.
kids.
You
My
know,
wife and kids was the last of the opulent black sitcoms.
yeah, and
Cause
it
I mean,
didn't have to
everybody
go
hate
over the
Chris
top.
with the projects.
Yep. And it was good money making folk. And the thing with, like I said, like Blackish had a good premise. Blackish, when I
I didn't
watched it,
watch.
was a cool show. It was a cool show, I can honestly say. But there was that kind of explaining it felt like it was meant for white people.
That's what I
It,
hate the
all the
most.
black shows
Yeah.
now. That's why I don't watch.
Like I like to sit down and watch a show and not think about, black people being killed by the police all the time. And now they got episode. Oh my
Yeah.
God, a black person killed by like, shut the fuck up and just be
Yeah.
black. All right. It's
Yeah.
cool that you black. That can play
Yeah.
a background.
Now
Like
it's some
That's
hilarious shit, It's the
that's the
scene.
difference
Oh, go ahead, Sheila, my bad.
between that's the difference between writing for black people and writing about black people.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if you remember the Fresh Prince episode where Jazz put his hands up when he was
yeah.
Yeah, he said, I know how this go.
messy.
Yeah.
But you don't start with an origin story. You feel
Yeah.
me? It's understood what he's talking about because that was fun.
Exactly.
But
Hey,
now
Sheila,
for
you be
white
saying smart shit
people,
sometimes.
shut for white people, you gotta hammer them over the head with the hey, they're killing black folk because that's who you're writing for now.
Word.
Yeah. And it's just no star you can put in that situation, like in stuff. Like a comedic acting stars who like Lakeith Stanfield, the nigga's fucking corny, awkward actor. Like I
Yeah.
want to see a
I
full
like
show
And
about
that
him. He's good, but it's like
good, but you're
he's
right. Yeah, he's
like,
and it goes back to, like you said, who do you get that's like us, and it's just
it
it
ain't
ain't
nobody.
it ain't happening like that unless it's on one of these networks, like unless somebody give Tubi a
Zeus.
good a good
Mm.
show or something. It ain't really happening.
50 Cent kind of killed black entertainment in a way when now everything has to be gangster.
Yeah. But I will
Bad
say
guys.
too, in his defense, with like him doing the BMF, and he wanted to spill into, like, I think he wanted to do like a preacher story about Harlem, nigga that kidnapped Rich Porter brother, all that shit. Like he's trying to do that. I will say, we watched mafia movies for years. Robert De Niro, Pacino. Nobody minded them playing mobsters and bosses for years. I think
I
it's all
mean,
right that 50 is giving these.
Well, I mean, it's not. I mean, you're getting this coin. I meant more hip hop because, like we said, Will Smith was black. He was urban, but he
Yeah,
wasn't a gangster. But
right.
now you don't have that. You don't have that rapper anymore.
Yeah, you're right. He did what Chief Keef did to rap. You can There ain't gonna be no 18-year-old little Romeos.
Yeah, yeah,
oh, wow.
yeah. You're not wrong. Yeah, between
Even
50 and Chief Keef, they killed the other subgenres
Yeah,
of hip hop.